On a pair of shootings that rocked our city.
And this morning, San Antonio leaders are holding a meeting on a train, what they hope to accomplish as they all get on board.
Possibilities are within their grasp.
And the Bear Fest kicking off this morning. We're only hours away from that. We're going to tell you how a number of local students are helping and preparing to put their marketing skills to the test.
Taking a live look outside at the city right now. Looking great, San Antonio. Traffic is picking up as the time gets closer and closer to that start time to school or work. We got everything you need to know with Justin.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Happy Monday. Good morning right here. And of course, it's 6 o'clock. So again, if you're in the bed right now, it's time for you guys to start stretching out, get up and get started for work.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? It must have been maybe it was a rough Sunday for all of our Cowboys fans out there. But you know what? We have got you all. Thank you very much for starting out your morning with us on Good Morning San Antonio.
Let's get on over to Justin Horn. Again, we were talking about how humid and hot it was yesterday, but apparently today we got some good news coming our way.
Yeah, small pieces of good news, but I think it all piles up, and then by Thursday, then it all comes together. We get some cooler, drier weather, and I think it'll feel a lot better. 94 degrees today, so still, yes, pretty warm. But the good news, the bit of good news today is that we do have a chance of rain, about a 20% chance of seeing a shower or storm this afternoon. Most of us will probably stay dry, but there is an opportunity. There's a weak frontal boundary across the area today, and that's going to give us our small chance of rain. Let me show you the authority radar, and I'll step over to this side because we've got some showers and a couple of storms out to the west. So that's around Rock Springs, Del Rio, getting some much needed rain this morning, also around Valverde County. And some of this will spread up towards Junction a little bit later today. Now, I think a lot of this stays out west initially this morning, but as we head into the afternoon with that weak frontal boundary around, we may see a little bit of activity here around San Antonio, and then rain chances will go up starting tomorrow. Now, the bigger story, as I said, we finally get a good push of drier air Wednesday. So by Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to be in the pleasant category when it comes to humidity. So it will feel a lot better. And that really is kind of the big takeaway in the extended forecast. We're going to talk much more about that. Plus, the tropics continue to heat up. We've got the latest track on what we think is going to be Hurricane Helene. That's also coming up here in just a few minutes, and we'll get that to you. But for now, let's talk traffic and see how things are going out on the roadways this morning.
All right, Justin, yes, taking a look at your traffic authority. We're taking a look at some of our TransGuide traffic cameras here, and things looking okay for the most part across the city of San Antonio. Right now, TxDOT reporting a crash I-10 West at Bernie Stage Road. Now, they're reporting that one main lane is blocked out there, and it could be related to an overnight incident that we had. Unfortunately, that was reported as a fatal out there in that area of I-10 at Bernie Stage Road. So something we will continue to monitor as we make our way through across the rest of the city. But again, everything else looking okay for the most part. 1604 eastbound Blanca Road do have a stalled vehicle in that area, but we will continue to monitor the roads and give you more updates as we get them. Now some overnight news here. 2 men are dead and another in the hospital after a shooting at an East Side bar late last night. Police tell us that this happened around 10:30 last night at the Vibes Sports Bar on Rigsby Avenue and Covington Road. They say that a group of men got into an argument in front of the bar, which then escalated into gunfire. 2 people were dead when police arrived, and a third was taken to the hospital in stable condition. The suspect drove off from the scene, and police are still looking for that individual.
Meanwhile, an argument in a pool in the northeast side ended with 2 men in the hospital last night, according to officers on scene. And this happened around 11 last night at the White Rock Apartments on Thousand Oaks and Jones-Maltsberger Road. Police say that the 2 men at the apartment's pool got into an argument that ended with the 2 shooting at each other. Both were hit and 1 man took off. He later showed up at the hospital in stable condition, saying that he was robbed, while the other man was found at the pool and was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The investigation is still ongoing.
In your morning headlines, the United Nations General Assembly gets underway in New York City this week. Hundreds of world leaders have already started arriving in the Big Apple, causing a bit of a nightmare for security crews. The UN Security, Safety and Security Service will be working around the clock to ensure the safety of tens of thousands of attendees, from the foreign minister of Russia to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, all the way to President Joe Biden.
Sometimes we screen during the high-level period up to 22,000 delegate staff and non-UN entities per day, 22,000. That is a high number.
Delegates to the General Assembly will have a very busy schedule discussing everything from the tensions in the Middle East to the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine.
Over in Washington, House Speaker Mike Johnson trying once again to avoid a government shutdown. He's unveiling a new short-term spending bill. The new proposal will keep the government open through December 20th and provide $230 million for the U.S. Secret Service. Johnson called the continuing resolution bare bones and says that it contains extensions he says are absolutely necessary. Johnson tried to pass a plan last week that funded the government through February, but the bill failed after most Democrats and a handful of Republicans rejected it. Johnson says that he does not want to shut down before the election. The government technically runs out of money at the end of September.
Former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris are hitting the roads with less than 50 days left until the November election. Meanwhile, former President Trump returning to North Carolina for a rally while also holding tele-rallies with voters in Virginia and Minnesota. You see Donald Trump right there, where early voting is already underway in those states. And this all comes as Kamala Harris is spoiling for a second debate, or asking for one, with the former president.
Join me on the debate stage. Let's have another debate. There's more to talk about, and the voters of America deserve to hear the conversations that I think we should be having on substance, on issues, on policies.
Well, Trump has so far said that he does not want to do a second debate with Harris. New national polls show a close race between the two candidates, with Harris leading by as much as 5 points.
This morning, we're keeping a close eye on the deadly shooting in Alabama over the weekend that killed 4 people and left dozens more injured. We're also hearing from someone who was there and lucky to be alive.
I honestly thought, I don't know if I was going to make it out of there. I was bleeding so much. I was losing so much blood and fluids. I was terrified. I was scared for my life. After seeing those people laid out on a sidewalk, I was like, that's going to be me.
Coming up later on Good Morning America, we'll hear about the terrifying moment gunshots rang out. That's on GMA beginning at 7.
Now to a wild scene in Massachusetts. Check this out right there. Bulls on the loose. And again, this is not happening out there in Spain. This is the rodeo at North Attleboro, Massachusetts. 8 bulls escaped their enclosure at a local mall and then ran through a bunch of city streets. The enormous escapees making their way to a neighborhood.
As soon as I stepped out and I looked over there, and I was like, those aren't horses. Those are literally bulls, and oh my God. So I got all my dogs from outside, brought them inside real quick. The kids are inside, safety first, and that was it. Everybody else just started coming, as much people as you can.
Quite a scene out there. So 7 bulls were packed into this tractor trailer and removed safely from the Mooney's backyards. But it took about a while, about 4 hours here to corner all of them. 1 bull, though, unfortunately, still unaccounted for.
Would not want to stare one of those down.
No.
We've got our own problems, too, with bulls here at home. St. Hedwig neighbors caught a Brahma bull on the Ring doorbell camera earlier this week. And the bull's owner says that he's still at large. The owners are selling their home and say that a person visiting the house accidentally left the front gate open, allowing this Brahma to escape for greener pastures.
We have this property for sale, and when you have something for sale, anyone can come and see. So maybe they didn't pay attention. The only way we can get him back is with help with the community.
If you see the big guy, give the KSAT newsroom a call so we can see them reunited once again with his owner. So we're wishing, I think his name was Chulo?
Chulo, yes.
Chulo.
Let's make sure Chulo finds his way back to his original pastures.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, switching gears here. We got strengthening the area's passenger train system, something local leaders have been pushing for. Now the focus is crossing borders, too.
That's right. This morning, high-ranking South Texas leaders are hopping on a train to host that meeting, talking about the future railway expansion. Our very own Patty Santos is live at the Amtrak station just east of downtown, where that meeting will get underway shortly. Good morning, Patty.
Hey, good morning, guys. You know, I have been to a lot of meetings, but I have never been to a meeting inside a train. And this is exactly where this meeting is taking place. This train is going to take off from San Antonio, headed to Austin. It leaves just before 7 this morning, and it should take them about an hour to get there. On board are Bexar County Judge Peter Sakai, Travis County Judge, Council Member Melissa Cabello Haverda, and 2 leaders from Mexico. And here's why. Because the focus from this meeting is on expanding the passenger rail services between Monterrey, Mexico and Austin. Now, this is something that politicians have been talking about for decades. We're going to see if this meeting today leads to any actual results. We're going to be keeping an eye on that meeting for you, and we'll bring you the latest on KSAT.com.
Thank you so much, Patty. It is 6:10 right now, 78 degrees outside.
Now here's a look at what's coming up next on Good Morning San Antonio.
Going to be live here at the Harlandale ISD Makerspace at 9 as part of the Bear Fest program. But you may be wondering what a makerspace is. Well, it involves flying drones and a lot more. That's going to be coming up on GMSA.
Taking a live look outside at the Rose Trans Guide. Things are looking okay. Of course, we've been trying to track any type of disturbances that you guys may deal with on your commute. RJ has the latest on that.
And taking you outside with live cam. Things looking great across the city of San Antonio. It is a Monday morning, y'all. Expecting a little bit of cooler temperatures, not that much of a dip. We'll check in with Justin here in just a bit. Also get you an update. Again, more on the roads. Get you out there, Devin, at the Makerspace. We got a lot more coming up.
Also this morning, we will be live at Makerspace in Harlandale ISD as we cover TRL Productions 2024. To 2025 Bear Fest program. So it's where the teams of students from all over our viewing area get hands-on experience creating the marketing material for our area nonprofits. And today, those students are finding out which nonprofit they are matched with, like a pairing.
Yes, it is an exciting day for sure. And it's all happening at Harlandale ISD's Makerspace. So you might be wondering, what is a Makerspace? Well, our guy Devin Karp got an inside look at everything the facility has to offer for students. Pretty cool. I saw him flying a drone earlier. So he's live outside there now. Good morning, Devin.
Hey, good morning, guys. Now, the district was able to take this old school building and repurpose it into the Makerspace a year ago. And since then, it's got plenty of rooms designed for whatever students need to design, create, and engineer projects for tomorrow. Now, that could be something as simple as setting up a live stream on Twitch, right? It could mean also something complex as flying one of these drones through a complex obstacle course. Now, every different room in the Makerspace has a different purpose for student projects, whether that be an audio and video recording room for making a podcast or a TikTok, a computer lab for playing and streaming video games, sewing through their own clothes, flying drones through an obstacle course, programming robots, even learning how to 3D print their own custom designed objects. Now, faculty here say they want to make sure that students leave this place thinking of their own future, whatever that looks like, and how it can always start right here in their own backyard. What do you hope that they leave this place thinking about on the bus ride home?
Possibilities are within their grasp. That you know, this isn't something that only happens on a different side of town, or that they have to leave our area to obtain these opportunities. They can have exposure and experiences.
And almost everything you've seen here in this video, whether it's the computers or some of the drones, were built by students. Now, faculty say that's on purpose. They hope to spark curiosity of learning by doing. And our GMSA team, like we said earlier, is going to be live here at the Makerspace for GMSA at 9. It's part of the Bear Fest program where these students for the first time are going to figure out what nonprofit they're going to be paired with for the next 6 months. Again, that's coming up over the air on GMSA at 9. You can also watch it online, KSAT.com, and on KSAT Plus. For now, Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
He looked like a little kid in a candy store flying all the drones.
He was having some fun there. You just saw his face light up. His light up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff out there at the Southside Harlandale ISD. All right, let's check out our traffic authority right now because have a couple of incidents, but not too bad on the roads right now. It looks like we have cleared out that accident scene over there, I-10 West at Bernie Stage Road. Remember, that was unfortunately a deadly crash, and we're going to have more information on that later and also on KSAT.com. But right now, everything else is looking pretty good across the city. 37 southbound and I-10 do have a stalled vehicle there. I-10 East at Ackerman Road on the east side of town. Stalled vehicle vehicle there. 1604 Military Drive, taking a shot there. Traffic looking pretty good, y'all. 1604 Medio Creek. Good morning to all of our drivers making their way out and about this morning.
Weather looking pretty good too, right, Justin?
It is. It's looking better anyway, especially by the end of the week. And very quickly, we've got to get our Just Ask Justin question in. Which of these is not a type of cloud? Is it A, lenticular, B, asperatus, C, crepuscular, or D, mammatus? You can vote, by the way. You can go on to ksat.com/poll and let us know what you think. We're going to reveal the answer here in about 30 minutes. So think about it. Think about it. It's a tricky one for Monday. Yes, we'll have the details coming up. We'll be asking RJ and Jaffney as well. Authority radar showing we've got some showers and a few storms out west. This activity is pretty much stayed put. It hasn't really advanced off to the east much, but we are going to be watching for the potential a little bit of rain around Rock Springs. None yet. And as you go further west, this is mainly rural areas, but we are getting some much needed rain. This is an area that has been hit hard by the drought, so some rain, certainly a good thing. What about San Antonio? Well, I don't think we're going to see anything this morning. This is going to stay off to our west. But as we head into the afternoon, this is around 5 o'clock, we could see some isolated showers and storms. The reason for that, we've got a weak frontal boundary that's kind of draped across the area. It doesn't really move through San Antonio per se, but it stalls out, and that should give us a little bit of lift today. And again, tomorrow, it's still there. And so by Tuesday, we actually get to up the rain chances just a little bit. I think we have a little bit more lift tomorrow. So we'll put in a 30% chance Tuesday and Wednesday before we get a second push of drier, cooler air that moves in by Thursday. And that's when it starts to feel a little bit better. So the forecast for today, noontime, we'll call it mostly cloudy, 85. And there's that small chance of rain, 20%. As we get into the afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock. Temperatures still make their way up around 94, so it'll still be warm this afternoon. Okay, let's go out to the tropics. You see this big blob here in the Caribbean? That is a developing system, we think, that will become Helene. Still not terribly organized yet, but the models are indicating that this will become organized over time. And then where does it go? Well, all indications are that this is going to move north towards the panhandle of Florida. That's the latest thinking right now. And the reason for that is the way the upper level pattern is setting up. We have a low that's going to develop. This is also what helps to push our front through or get our drier, cooler air in here by Wednesday into Thursday, but it's also going to direct this system and pull it north as this low spins here, and then that's where all the heavy rain will be across the southeastern portion of the country. And by the way, this could be a major hurricane, so folks there, northern Gulf Coast, Florida, certainly need to watch this. But on the backside of it, we'll get dry air and we'll get some pretty nice weather really all the way through the weekend. So 30% chance of rain tomorrow, 92, 93 Wednesday. And then by Thursday, yeah, the afternoons are still going to be warm, around 90, but it's the mornings because we get those lower dew points that will feel so much better Thursday morning, but more so Friday morning and Saturday morning.
Right.
Yeah, looking a lot better for some high school football out there because it was a warm one this past weekend.
I think it'll feel a lot better. Just taking that humidity out of the equation is a big deal.
Yes. Oh, and we haven't. I haven't mentioned. I just realized first day of fall was Sunday.
Yeah.
This is the first official full day of fall.
We're doing it, man. Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. 621, 78 degrees outside.
Coming up, we got a spare tire. It can be a saving grace when you get a flat, but is your spare tire in good condition? What you need to know about caring for it and replacing that spare tire now. With child identity on the rise, have you had the talk with your kids?
That is the talk about staying away from strangers, obviously online, people who might lure them to share private information that could expose them to identity theft.
It's a new world, and our Patty Santos has some tips to help parents be prepared.
Fraudsters will try to target, hey, do you want to win, this prize or this latest video game? All you need to do is provide this information to me and we'll set you up to do that. Anybody who's asking you that information, you're going to say no. If it seems like a scam or it seems like it's too good to be true. You're going to want to educate your children the same way, but again, try to tailor it to language that they're going to understand.
Alexander Aguillen with RBFCU says, protect your kids by not oversharing information about them online, like where they go to school, activities they're involved in, or even their last name. Talk to them about not giving away sensitive information to strangers online, on chat apps or DM. But keep a watchful eye on their credit history. Did you know you can freeze your child's credit? It's free, but it has to be done separately with all of the 3 nationwide credit bureaus.
Any site that you've ever registered your child onto, you're going to want to be cautious about that and the information that you provide. If you receive, junk mail in your children's names, any type of collection notices in your children's names, you're going to want to be proactive. Contact the 3 major credit bureaus, see if there's any accounts opened up in your children's name, put a credit freeze if there is, and follow the same practices that you would with your own information.
Now, those freezes, by the way, are good until they're 16. If your child is 16, they can put a freeze on their own credit. Warning, if you have started getting letters for credit card offers for your child, that is a bad sign. And if your child is denied a government benefit or student loan, that's another sign that their information might have been compromised. Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
All right, good tips there from Patty. And in fact, this kind of hit a little bit close to home. Someone in our own station said that they got a letter saying that their child's information was compromised in a data breach.
If you get those, consider signing up for an identity protection service or a fraud alert program.
Yeah, always got to keep in mind of all of those scams taking place.
626 right now, 78 degrees outside.
Well, it was a dangerous night on San Antonio roads last night. Coming up, we'll have the latest on a pair of deadly crashes. Welcome back. Local officials meeting in Austin aboard an Amtrak train this morning. The agreement they hope to reach that will further connect us with our neighbors up I-35.
The community really steps up.
And while we're carving out our jack-o'-lanterns and getting our costumes ready, you can learn how you can help make someone's Christmas special this year.
And taking you outside with live cam across the beautiful city of San Antonio. Look, it's been a rough day for our Dallas Cowboys fans, but you are starting out your morning right with us on Good Morning San Antonio.
Good morning. 6:30 right now on your Monday. And again, everybody's trying to come back from from the
any sort of weekend plans. Yeah.
It's been it was a day of frustration for a lot of people who were in the football world yesterday. But yeah, Cowboys got to do something.
But hopefully we do get some good news in the weather department. Justin Horn standing by right here. Going to give us the very latest. Give us some good news, man.
You're telling me I have to make people happy after that Cowboys loss? I'm going to try. There is going to be some drier, cool air that moves in by the end of the week. So the forecast is looking better and better. I know we're tired of this heat. We really are. It's 94 today. That's what we get up to. There is a chance for a shower or storm this afternoon. It's only 20%, but it is there. And I think next couple days we'll have some small rain chances. And then, again, by the end of the work week, it is going to feel a lot better. Let me show you the Futurecast real quick. And this is one of our computer models. This is 5 o'clock this afternoon. It does show some isolated showers popping up. So if you want to grab the umbrella as you walk out the door this morning, may not be a bad idea. I don't think most of us will need it, but just in case. And then as we head into this evening, still a couple showers around. We'll see things die down tonight. And then tomorrow, with a little better lift, we've put in a 30% chance of rain on your Tuesday. Hit or miss type stuff, but hopefully a few of us do get some much needed rain around here. And then by Wednesday morning, we'll still have a few more showers around before we get some cooler, drier air in here. And so by Thursday, this is the dew point trend, by the way. So we've been in the muggy territory, but it falls off into the pleasant territory by Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that's going to be the big change this week. Finally, some fronts trying to make an impact on our forecast. We've also got to talk about the tropics, a possible hurricane developing later this week. More on that, too, coming up in just a couple minutes. RJ?
All right, I like that, Justin. Dipping in the dew point there as we take a look at our traffic authority, 37 Fair Avenue. Good morning to all of my folks out there, southeast side of town. Taking a look at 35 and 410. Traffic looking pretty good out there. The only thing that we're seeing right now, TxDOT's going to be a couple of stalled vehicles, 37 south at I-10 and also 90 at 410 for all of our drivers on the west side of town as we take a look down there. 35 Von Army, and take one more shot here at West Military or Southwest Military Drive. Right there, traffic looking pretty good across the city of San Antonio this morning. Jeff?
Strengthening the railroad between Texas and Mexico. Elected county leaders in Texas joining forces to support this connection.
That's right. Local elected officials gathering this morning along with Mexican officials. They're going to hop on a train here in San Antonio, head up the road up to Austin for a news conference. Our Patty Santos is at the Amtrak station just east of downtown with more. Patty.
Hey there, good morning. You know, city, county government meetings can be pretty routine and frankly kind of boring sometimes, but this one is not because it is on this train. City officials actually just boarded on that first cart that you see behind me right here. This is the Texas Passenger Rail Advisory Committee meeting. Bexar County Judge Peter Sakai and Council Member Melissa Haverda are on board, along with the representatives from Nuevo León and Coahuila, Mexico. The focus is strengthening the connection in Texas and also Texas and Mexico. I spoke with Peter Sakai and he tells me this is just really about passenger rail services that serves all of Texas. It's been the focus of politicians for years, but this time it's different because this time they are working together as a county, Travis County, Bexar County, all the counties involved to try and make this happen. The meeting is going to be inside the train. Once they get to Austin, they're going to have a news conference to detail more of the plans on how they plan to do that. We're going to stay on top of this for you. We'll send it back to you.
Well, this morning we're learning about an accident on I-10 that killed one man and put a woman in the hospital. Officers on the scene say that it happened just before 2 this morning on the I-10 access road near Bernie Stage. They say that a man and a woman were pushing their car off the highway when a gray pickup crashed into them from behind. The man was killed at the scene, but the woman rushed to the hospital and is expected to be all right. The truck driver sped off after the accident, and an investigation is ongoing.
We're also working to learn more about another bad crash late last night. This one happening a little bit after 9 p.m. It happened on the access road of I-35 between Walsham and Eisenhower Road. So we saw the scene earlier. Check this out. Right now it's unclear what led to this crash, but we're going to have more updates throughout the day, KSAT.com, and bring you more information as we get it. Well, over the weekend, Israel has carried out hundreds of new airstrikes in Lebanon, while Hezbollah is firing rockets deeper into Israel. Overnight, an Israeli military spokesperson warned Lebanese residents on the Israeli border to move before more strikes were coming their way. The State Department is now urging Americans to leave Lebanon immediately as tensions there continue to rise.
3 crew members of the International Space Station are headed home this morning. 1 astronaut and 2 cosmonauts left the ISS board, the Soyuz module, around 3:30 this morning and are expected to splash down off the coast of Kazakhstan in a few hours. Astronaut Tracy D. Dyson and aboard the module has spent over 180 days in space and will be headed to Houston shortly after landing.
Sure, she's ready to come home.
Oh, yeah, 100%. This morning, we're going to be live at the Makerspace in Harlandale ISD as we cover TRL Productions 2024 to 2025 Bear Fest program.
Yeah, big things going on there for my folks in the South Side. So this is where students from all over our viewing area get hands-on experience creating marketing materials for area nonprofits. It's like videos, social media videos. Today, those students are finding out which nonprofit they're going to get matched with.
It's all happening at Harlandale ISD's Makerspace. You might just be asking yourself, what is a makerspace? Well, Devin Carb got an inside look at everything the facility has to offer for students, and he's live there right now. Good morning, Devin. We were joking about how you look like a kid in a candy store flying around the drone and working around with the little motor. I don't even know what was that, a remote control car?
Yeah, it's like a robot.
Look, it's hard not to be a kid in a candy store here. I mean, between the drone, a 3D printer, robotics you can program and drive yourself, this place has got everything that a student would want to design, create, and implement a project for the future. Now, the Makerspace has been open just over a year, but in that time, they've already served 2,000 students, and that number is still climbing. Now, the Makerspace is a repurposed old school building the district was able to turn into, with each different room having different equipment for student projects that they are able to figure out on their own. Now, whether that be an audio and video recording room here for making a podcast or filming a TikTok, a computer lab for playing and streaming video games on Twitch, sewing together your own clothes, flying drones through an obstacle course, programming some robots, even learning how to 3D print objects. Now, almost everything you've seen in this video, whether it's the computers or some of those drones, were built right here by the students coming through the Makerspace. Faculty here say that's definitely on purpose. They hope to spark a curiosity of learning by doing.
It's what changes a student from maybe not being into school into being into school, because now they know this is what I'm interested in. This is how I can make this.
Now, the school has served 2,000 students and says they see the place becoming a community student center in the future, operating outside of regular school hours. Now, we're going to be here live in the makerspace at GMSA 9 for the Bear Fest going on. That's where these students are going to find out which nonprofit they're going to be paired up for the next 6 months to help them create some of those awesome marketing video content materials that we put together at KSAT every single day. Now, again, that's going to be happening on GMSA at 9 over the air. You can also watch it online, KSAT.com and KSAT Plus. For now, Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
It's like a multimedia version of the draft.
Yeah, good stuff out there. Good stuff. Yeah, I cannot wait to see us out there. And of course, our Bear Fest coverage continuing today at 9 o'clock. So make sure you check us out at 9 o'clock GMSA as the Right Lights Productions Bear Fest. Again, match day going out there. Our team will be live at Harlandale Makerspace on the south side starting at 9 o'clock. And we'll be showing you all the matches between the nonprofits and those schools. All right, and we may be a few months away from the holiday season, but the Salvation Army is already preparing.
Starting today, registration for the Angel Tree program opens up. This program has been around since 1979, and the goal of it is to make sure kids have gifts they can wake up to during the holiday season.
It's arguably or possibly one of our most popular things that we do because the community really steps up.
My guy Brad Mayhar right there. So registration opens this morning and will go until October 4th. You can register on the Salvation Army's website from 8 in the morning until 5 in the evening on weekdays only.
Some criteria needed to register include having a child between the ages of birth and 12 years old, providing a valid ID, proof of guardianship, residency, and income.
We just encourage them, don't be afraid to ask for assistance. I mean, that's what we're there for. We're happy to help those that we can.
Well, the Salvation Army anticipates 6,000 area kids to register this year. Angel Trees will show up in local malls and stores beginning in November.
Of course, you can learn more about that registration on our website at KSAT.com.
And a reminder, registration does not open until 8 o'clock this morning.
It's always a very fun time, especially when you go out. I think it's more fun for people to go shopping for these kids. You get the name, what they want, what they like, and you just go out there and have such a blast.
Yeah, you're making Christmas wishes come true out there.
Amen.
Yeah. All right, time now is 6:40, 78 degrees outside.
Here's a look at what's coming up next.
All right, having a spare tire can be a saving grace when you get a flat, but is your spare tire in good condition? We're going to tell you what you need to know about caring for that spare and replacing it coming up next.
Welcome back. 6:43 right now on your clocks. A flat tire is always a bummer, but having a spare tire can always help get you back on the road quickly. But that's if you have one and if you know how to replace your flat.
Yeah, not fun when you step outside. Let's say on this morning you see that flat out there. So unfortunately it happens. And that spare might also not be safe to drive when you absolutely need it. So here's Consumer Reports with your Spare Tire 101. Driving to a spa appointment, Luz Placencia felt that familiar thud.
Sure enough, I had a flat tire.
So what now? Consumer Reports says it's all about safety first.
In the event that you do get a flat tire, you should pull off the road as far as you can in a safe area.
Next, you'll want one of these, a space saver spare tire, lovingly called the Donut. It long ago replaced the full-size spare in most passenger cars. With any luck, you might go years without needing to use one, but it should not be forgotten.
Spare tire expires just like your other 4 tires.
You heard that right. Spare tires do expire. The last 2 digits of the DOT number on the sidewall of the Donut tire indicate the year the tire was manufactured. If it's older than 10 years, go ahead and replace it. And of course, a spare tire only works if it's properly inflated. Check your spare tire's pressure and condition anytime you check the pressure on your other tires and top off as needed.
Unfortunately, my car doesn't come with a spare tire.
And that's not uncommon. As much as 60% of new cars don't have a spare tire.
In an effort from the manufacturers to lower production costs and reduce weight for fuel economy, they're just leaving the spare tire out. So don't ever assume you just have a spare tire.
Instead, you'll likely get an air compressor or a can of tire sealant that is supposed to patch a damaged tire and get you to a shop where it can be repaired or replaced. Some cars, mostly luxury models, come with run-flat tires that allow you to continue driving for a set distance, usually 50 miles at a modest speed, enough to get you home or to a service center for a replacement.
You shouldn't be driving around on these tires or a patch tire because that's not a permanent fix.
Or just have the car taken directly to a service center. Yeah, you definitely want to make sure that you stay safe on the roads. Try not to roll in those donuts for too long distances. Yeah, good stuff there.
Speaking about being safe on the roads, hopefully everybody's being safe today on our Monday.
Yeah, only seen a couple of stalled vehicles out there, Jaffney. 410 Blanco, 901604, seeing a lot more people on the roads as we get closer to our 7 o'clock hour, but no major accidents out there. 410 East at Starcrest, do have a stalled vehicle there. 90 East at Loop 410, stalled vehicle there as well as we take a look there. Hey, that looks like a nice shot there over there on State Highway 130. Yeah, everything else is looking okay across the city. Taking one more look there at our Tower of Americas.
Just ask Justin.
I love it every time. Yeah, the sunrise, by the way, looks stellar. Go outside and check it out. Send in those pictures. Okay, here is the Just Ask Justin question this morning. Which of these clouds is not a type of cloud? So which of these is not a type of cloud? Lenticular, asperatus, crepuscular, or mammatus? One is not a cloud. What is y'all's guess?
I am going to go with C because I like the word, but I think I have an explanation behind it.
Okay, good. What do you think, RJ?
Did you make up the guess that is not it? Is it a word that you made up?
No, it's a real thing.
Oh, it is a real thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's a real
I was going to say,
it's
wow,
just not a cloud.
You went extra level. Okay, I like C2, and I think I looked at our audience score earlier, and I think they were going C2. So
crepuscular.
Do we have the poll to bring it up? There it is.
There you go.
What's it?
Everyone's voting crepuscular.
Final answer
Everyone
C.
is right.
Yes, because remember, specifically, you told me when I was trying to scream out a cloud and I mixed them up, you were just like, that's actually a ray.
Exactly. Crepuscular rays, not lenticular. Crepuscular rays are not clouds. They're a phenomenon from when the sun usually blocks the sunset, and you get these ray-looking situations. And yeah, crepuscular rays, they're very cool. We get them every now and then around here. But well done, everybody, on voting, and you got it right. All right, high temperatures today, 94 here in San Antonio. There is a weak frontal boundary here, so you got some 80s behind it and the warmer weather out ahead of it. We're going to be in the warmer weather here in San Antonio, but folks off to the north and west will see some temperatures there just a little bit better. Not to mention you got some rain to help bring temperatures down too. We're still watching some of these showers and storms west of Rock Springs around Del Rio. So far they've stayed well to the west of San Antonio. But as we get into the afternoon, as that front kind of settles into the area, we could see some isolated showers and storms. And then again tomorrow, with that front still around, this is noontime tomorrow, and then into the afternoon, we should see additional isolated showers and storms. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those are the 3 days in which we'll have some small rain chances around. As we've got that weak front and then a sort of a secondary push that may kick up a few showers. Secondary push of drier, cooler air. Noontime today, 85, 94 this afternoon, 20% chance of rain as we said, and then we'll up it to a 30% chance Tuesday and Wednesday. After that, though, dry air is in place, sunny skies. We get rid of the rain chances by the end of the work week and into the weekend. Very quickly here's the upper level pattern. So this low is going to help to push our front through. That's that second push of cooler, drier air that moves in late Wednesday. But this is also going to drive or direct a hurricane, which we think will develop. It has not developed yet. We don't even have a tropical depression yet. But we think that a wave that's down in the Caribbean will become Hurricane Helene, and all indications are that this will move north into parts of Florida, or at least the northern Gulf Coast, but staying away from Texas. And it's this upper level low that pulls it north. On the backside of it, we get drier air all the way through the weekend. So that's going to make for some nice mornings. We'll get some warm afternoons still, but nice mornings. So 30% chance of rain, as we said, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then after that, highs, low 90s, but it's the morning lows that will feel so very good. 64 Friday morning, 67 Saturday morning.
Crepuscular.
Crepuscular.
I love that because, again, like I said, it's so funny because all of our conversations, we have great memories. And I'm pretty sure if I'm remembering it, it teaches a lot of people a lot of things. And there you go. That's going to stick with me for the rest of my life.
Glad.
That's what he's here for.
Makes me happy.
He's the man. All right, y'all, 6:50 right now, 78 degrees outside.
We have a big show coming up on GMSA at 9. We'll be live from Makerspace as we'll tell you all about the different nonprofits like the Kendall County Women's Shelter being paired with local schools. Taking a live look outside. Good morning, San Antonio. We're starting your day off on the right foot. Thanks so much for sticking around with us. Of course, we got so much more coming your way, including some better temperatures with Justin Horn. That and more your way after this.
6:54, welcome back. Well, we're kicking off our live coverage of Bear Fest in a couple of hours, y'all. We're introducing you to different nonprofits who have been paired with different schools to spread the message of good causes throughout our area. Some organizations are participating for the first time, including the Kendall County Women's Shelter.
For years, the organization has served women and children who have survived domestic abuse. They're hoping not only will the students paired with them be able to put their creative abilities to use, but they hope that whatever they learn from the organization will teach them the skills that they could be used in their own personal lives.
I think our expectation is just new partnerships, just additional exposure within the community, and just a way to continue to expand our mission with a really cool population that is, I think students are really innovative, far more than I remember, my friends being at that age. They're far more creative, and so to me it's a natural fit, and I can't wait to see kind of where it goes.
On GMSA at 9, I'm going to introduce you to this woman right here. She's a domestic abuse survivor who now works as a board member for the shelter. Her passionate words on why she thinks it's important to partner with TRL Productions and students to spread their mission even more.
Yeah, I cannot wait for that story there. Obviously, the GMSA at 9 crew going to be out and about there at Makerspace. All right, let's give you one more final check of your traffic before our 7 o'clock hour with our traffic authority right there. 1604 Gold Canyon. Traffic looking pretty good. And again, no major accidents right now. 90 eastbound at Loop 410. We have a stalled vehicle there. Keep in mind that in the downtown area, the Broadway area near Travis Park, that's going to be closed off a little bit this morning because of the filming of that show 1923. So basically East Pecan, Travis, Jefferson, North Alamo, that entire stretch of Broadway. Keep that one in mind. Justin.
And I don't see any crepuscular rays out there.
Yes.
Nice sunrise. Some good colors in some of those TransGuide shots. We'll see a beautiful start today. 20% chance of some showers. 94, 92 tomorrow, 93 Wednesday. Couple rain chances next few days. But then breezy and drier and somewhat cooler as we get into the end of the work week and the weekend.
Our first official day of fall. We're getting it. All right, guys. We're going to see you guys.
Y'all are Chris Buswiller. I totally watched that.
See y'all at 9. RJ.